All right, dude.
All right.
Welcome to It's Live from the Garage.
Live
it's
from
the
the
Harry and
garage.
Gizmo Show.
Live in Las Vegas. Triple digit weather, triple digit fucking podcast right now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hopefully we get triple digit subscribers soon.
Yeah, dude. Hopefully. We're up to 13 now, I think. Shouts out.
Hell yeah. Shout out to our 13 subscribers.
Watching it.
Keeping this podcast going.
If you're
Shit.
listening right now, drop a like in the comments, or drop a comment in the comments. So
drop a comment, show
Helps
some
us
love.
out.
Like, yeah, what's up, guys? What's up, Harrison?
Dude, nothing much, dude. I got pretty fucked up last night.
Me too. I got
Yeah.
pretty fucked up. I'm a little hungover today. I'm like still trying to come back to life right now, dude.
I don't get hungover.
You don't really get hungover?
Nah, man. But I also don't drink. I don't get that drunk. I don't know. You were mixing a little bit whiskey and
Yeah, I was doing fucking
whiskey and
whiskey.
beer.
I was drinking old fashions, dude. There's a cool little bar downstairs from the Wise Guys at Town Square.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out. I think it's called Double Helix.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
some
it was
shit.
sick.
Yeah, they have good old fashions there, dude. They had like 2 old fashions, then like their whiskey of the month, which was like, I don't know, some fancy ass Scotch wooden tasty like pine coney taste, but it was good.
It was good.
I got fucked up.
I got a couple of White Claws because I like seltzers. Seltzers to me are just easy to put down, man. That's why I drink them. They're easy.
Yeah. I like non-alcoholic seltzers.
Oh, I don't drink that.
No, it's just seltzer water.
Seltzer water. Seltzer water is gross, dude.
Dude, it's basically White Claw without the alcohol.
Yeah.
You ever drink a seltzer water? It tastes exactly like a White Claw.
Yeah. That's you can't taste the alcohol in White Claws, which is what I
You
like.
really can't, dude. You could drink like 6 or 7 of those and not even realize it, and then you're hammered.
Yeah, dude. That's what happened.
Yeah.
The last time I got like super hammered on White Claws was at Skankfest night 1, Thursday night. But then I kept drinking White Claws all weekend. But night 1, I was pretty hammered.
No, White Claw is my favorite drink when I'm like walking around the strip because it's not too heavy and it kind of keeps you hydrated.
Yeah.
So I'll buy like a pack of White Claws if I can just smash them and walk up and down the strip.
We need to go get a 12 rack and just do some walking.
Yeah, do some walking, dude.
Go
Get some exercise, but we're also drinking.
Yeah, dude, you're drinking and walking. That's a pastime in Vegas. People watching.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, 'cause,
standing next to street performers and just calling them scam artists and
Yeah,
shit like
dude,
that.
the street performers, bro. We could fuck with them. We could take over their spot. We'll start doing stand up out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw. Start making fun of people doing just roasting people. We'll roast you for free.
Just doing wild shit on the strip.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's always a good time down there. Dude, you ever take mushrooms on the strip?
No, I don't
Or like
think
LSD?
I don't think I've ever tripped on the strip.
Yeah.
Have you?
I took mushrooms one time. It was a wild fucking time because like I was walking through the Cosmopolitan and I'm like looking at all the gambling machines and they're like so like eye catching, like stimulating.
Yeah.
And it really draws your attention. You're like, fuck, I just want to gamble all my money right now. I was like, I wanted to gamble really bad. Then I got like overstimulating. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. I don't know.
Oh, I guess I have been at a casino. I was at you're like, yeah, let me get the fuck out of here. I took a bunch of mushrooms at Glass Vegas at Horseshoe, this like glass convention. And we were all like, I was super dabbed out, super high, started tripping. We're walking through the convention. The door's just open. I'm walking through and I'm carrying my rig in my hand, my briefcase. And some guy like gave me a shit about it. He's like, you're really going to carry that around or something like that? He said something along those lines, but it like got in my head. And then I got way too high. I bought a pipe and then I was like, I need to leave.
Yeah.
And it was kind of...
You're carrying a briefcase?
Yeah.
Who carries a briefcase nowadays?
Well, it's a Pelican case with your rig in it. So I had my really expensive bong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was the case with my bong in it because we were all session up in the room. Everybody was bringing their really nice pieces. So I brought mine so everybody could hit it,
Yeah, I have a Pelican case. Those are actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so I have a Pelican case just for my bong.
Yeah.
Because it's a spendy bong. But it's a nice close. Shout out Druby Glass.
Those rigs are like, they could be really expensive, like those glass pieces that like are locally crafted by some of the glass artists out here, dude. They get down,
They're all like handcrafted. You got to find an artist. Like that's the cool thing about Las Vegas is everybody has their own niche. So like Druby does these aliens called Sluggos, which I really like. I have like 3 or 4 pieces from him
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple.
Shout out.
A couple. I'll just brag. I got a couple $1,000s in glass.
Sick.
But it's sick. They're collectibles.
Freaking pothead, dude. Expensive pothead.
I got this. It's we were talking about getting frozen this the other day. It's doing a Buddha pose, but it's an alien doing a Buddha pose pendant necklace.
Yeah.
Made out of glass, which I don't ever wear because it's too fragile. Like, I don't want to fucking break that thing. It's so nice.
I think that's why I don't like me personally. I don't spend that much money on glass, dude. Because like I'll break it. I've broken so many bongs.
I had this
in my life, dude. I broke like some of my favorite pieces, $100, $200 pieces, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I had one of his necklaces, and I had a pendant on, and I was wearing it around my shirt, and I took off my sweatshirt, and I took off my sweatshirt and forgot to take the pendant off, and the pendant fell and broke.
Fuck.
Dude, bummed me out.
It sucks.
I need to have him make me a replica of that pendant because I really liked it, and it matched it was a matching pendant to my little rig that I have.
Yeah.
That I use for dabs.
Pendants are cool, dude. I like glass jewelry.
Yeah, the glass jewelry is sick. Little pendies.
Yeah, I went to the rave store yesterday. I was seeing a bunch of cool like fucking necklaces and accessories and stuff. Dude, it was at the Luxor and it was pretty wild in there. Like it looked like everybody was on Molly and ecstasy already.
I bet.
Yeah, like they're ready to fucking.
This is EDC weekend.
Yeah, EDC weekend here.
If you don't know, EDC is Electric Daisy Carnival. Yeah. It's a rave out that they do out at the racetrack, like in the middle of the racetrack, over the next 3 nights. So it's a night rave, and then you going?
Yeah, I might be going. I think I'm gonna finesse my way in there. We'll see what's up.
Oh, you got to work though huh?
No, I ain't gonna work in there, dude.
No, this weekend though.
Oh yeah, I do gotta work.
So yeah.
So I'm probably gonna double time it.
Yeah, dude, that's nutty.
Go to work.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Shit, I got cotton mouth right now. I gotta sip this Arizona.
You're good. I gotta hit this Red Bulls that I like to drink. Yeah, dude, it's I've never been to EDC, but just getting out there seems like a nightmare. They say it's like a 4-hour drive, and it's not even that far.
I think it's
Vegas.
like an hour drive. Like
it's an hour. Okay,
I drove there last year, and man, it was kind of a mission to get there, but we got there. Like I remember the Friday night I pulled up with one of my coworkers. We like killed a fucking pack of White Claws in there, and we're like, all right, we're about to sneak in this bitch. And then, because we didn't have passes, dude. Like that Friday I pulled up, I was like, I wasn't even planning to sneak in, but I just like pulled up. I was like, let's see what happens.
Naughty boy.
Yep. So it was funny the way I snuck in. Did I tell you about it?
You've never heard. I've never heard the story.
So I'm walking up to the main entrance. I'm smoking a joint. I'm with my buddy Kevin, and like the first security guard I see who's like guarding the gate, and like there's like an opening there. He's letting people in and out, and I was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna help one of the DJs set up pretty soon. I was just wondering where's the green room at?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I gotta help out soon." And then he's looking at my joint in my hand. He's like, "Can I hit that?" I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And then I smoked for him. I smoked with him for a sec, and then I was like, "So could you let me in?" He's like, "Yeah."
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
And I just
easy peasy.
And like, my buddy, I was like, "Can you get into?" He's like, "Yeah." And my friend wanted to wait for like his other friends. I'm like, "Dude, this is now or never." Dude.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. I'm sorry. Fuck that other guy. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
dude,
sorry. You're not getting
there.
in.
Yeah. I just left him there. I was like, all right, bro. Like, you go.
Yeah.
Hop the fence or whatever.
Have fun trying to get in when I'm in. What else is there to do? Will you leave your friends? You say you left your friend behind?
I left. Yeah. I was like, bro, it's now or never. This is like our only chance to get in. Like, he literally just fucking let us right in.
That's funny.
And then I walked in there, and I don't know where I'm at. It was kind of like the back area.
Yeah.
And then like the first tent I see, I'm like, fuck it. I'm just walking in there. And I'm hammered, dude. So I don't give a fuck. I walk in this tent, and there's like chefs cooking up back there. And there's like a bunch of like free like drinks and snacks and shit. So
yeah, like, you walked in the craft service tent.
I did walk in like a green room or some shit.
That's sick.
Or it was like a snack break room. And I like see a fridge full of Ghost energy drinks, and I grab 2 and just walk out.
Yeah. You just
like-
like act like you own the place.
Yep, don't mind me.
Did you?
I blended in pretty well, dude.
Did you watch some of the sets? You watched some of the music?
Yeah, so I walked in there. I couldn't believe I was in there. I fucking drank those energy drinks, and I was fucking having a good time. Yeah, dude, I watched, like, I went to all the stages. They have, like, 5 different stages, and they look super unreal, dude. It's like the Disneyland of fucking raving.
Yeah.
Or some shit. It's pretty wild. Because they take up the whole entire Motor Speedway. You ever been in the Motor Speedway?
Yeah, I never been up there. No,
Dude, that shit is fucking huge, bro.
Yeah, and I've heard they have carnival rides and stuff like that there.
Yeah, they have like rides and all kinds of trippy ass shit.
Carnival rides make me fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
No, that story. One time we didn't sneak in, but one time we went to a concert at the Brooklyn Bowl, and it was me and my 3 friends, and one of them was like just 18, 19, and we pre-gamed hard before we went to the concert. Yeah. We Ubered down there. We're all hammered, and we get up to the ticket count. We get up to the guy who's just checking IDs for bracelets because it was an 18 and older event, right? But then my buddy, he goes up to the fucking security guard. He's like, "I'm not 21, but I'm not drinking." And then, the guy was like, "Yeah, he's not coming in." And he's coming in. He's not coming in. And we literally were just like, all right, man, later, you know, like,
like, dude, all right.
Sorry, apparently he walked home like 3 months. I felt bad, but he walked home like but dude, it is what it is. You got too fucked up and you said some stupid shit, dude. You're not getting in. Like, I'm not going to not go in because of you.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to ruin my time. We paid for these tickets.
It was yellow card, dude.
Yeah. Yellow card.
Yeah, dude.
Can't miss yellow card.
It was their final tour, apparently. And we were hammered and we were jumping around having fun. And one of my buddies, he got kicked out pretty quick because he was too big to push, is what he was saying. So they kicked him out. So they kicked him out. He waited a few minutes and used the ticket to get back in of the homie that couldn't get it in the first place.
Yeah.
And then my buddy, the drunkest of us all, pushed me all the way to the front. So we were right up front. We were jumping around. We were having a great time. And then he just was too fucking drunk to stand. So he started just like swaying and the crowd's like moving him and holding him up. And we're fucking going. They're playing, you know, Ocean Avenue and shit like that. And then the security guard grabs him and pulls him out of the crowd. And everybody around us starts cheering. And I was like, oh shit, we're those guys. Yeah. And Yellow Card stops what they're doing in between the songs. And he's like, yeah, why do you got to be such morons? And then the other guy, the violinist is like, yeah, don't be such douchebags. And I was like, yeah, dude, you guys could have called us fucking retards or something like that. You could have
said retards or like, why are you guys being faggots?
Yeah, what are you being assholes for? You know, but douchebags and morons. So I got called douchebag and moron by.
You guys are being a bunch of jerks.
And then my buddy got back in and we found each other for Way Away, the encore. Oh, it was so fun, dude. Yeah. Such a good night. And then when we got outside, the buddy who got kicked out for just being too drunk, we called him and some lady answered his phone and it was the security guard for the link and she was just feeding him water. He was sitting on a bench outside because he was like barely conscious. Oh man, we had a good time
helping him out.
Yeah. I gave her $10.
That's cool.
I was like, here, you fucking
that's nice. Yeah, tip her out, dude. That reminds me of the time where like they almost didn't let me into Omnia, the nightclub.
Yeah.
It was so dumb. It was my girl at the time. It was her birthday, and I'm there with her friends, and we're standing in line. And like the security was like walking by us, and then like I saw a little pin on his jacket. It was a Naruto pin, like you know the anime,
yeah.
Naruto. It was like a little pin of him, and I was like, oh, that's a cool pin. And he's like, I'm gonna need to do a sobriety check on you or some
You're
shit.
Like, what
or
the
like
fuck,
a drug
dude?
test on you. And I was like, what? I was like okay. And then I guess he like busted out this light and had me like look at this shit, and he was asking me questions. He's like, do you know where you're at? I'm like, I'm at fucking Caesar's Palace. He's like, do you know the address on your ID? He's looking at my ID. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking, I told him it. And it was just like the stupidest fucking questions.
What
and
a
I was like,
power
why am I
trip.
getting this fucking and then another security walks by and he's like, are we good? And the other guy's like, yeah, I got this. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. All because I complimented this motherfucker's pen. I'm getting like this whole fucking drug test on me. And I wasn't even fucked up at that time.
Getting the 12th degree, dude.
Yeah, it was weird. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this place. But I still went in that club. Yeah, I passed it.
Yeah, the XS is the only club that I've been in. We were going to go one night, and then my buddy didn't wear, like, the dress code. You have to wear the dress code to get into XS.
Yeah.
And so we didn't get in.
What was he wearing? Fucking
Like
flip
sneakers.
flops?
He's wearing, like, sneakers.
Oh, you can't wear sneakers in there?
Apparently, you're not supposed to wear sneakers. You're supposed to wear, like, nice
Dress
shoes.
shoes.
Dress
like, nice
shoes,
shit,
you know.
yeah.
And we didn't want to test it, so we didn't even go up because I was like, you fucking idiot, dude. Like, what are you doing? They're going to turn us. We should have just tried it anyway.
No, nightclubs are like a weird vibe. I don't know if like, you know, it's not really my thing. I'd rather go to like a cool concert downtown.
A nice
Hit up
lounge,
the
a dive bar.
lounge or some
I'd
shit.
rather hit up a dive bar because, like, there's too many people. Everybody's trying to act cool and hot. The drinks are way too fucking spendy.
Yeah.
I got a vodka Red Bull, and they only had Belvedere, and it was like a $19 vodka Red Bull. I was like, get the fuck out of
Dude, I got a fucking AMF in there that costs like $70.
Damn, dog. Yeah, I want to go to I would like to go to a club again. Just take my wife and go to like I like Dead Mouse. I want to go see Dead Mouse.
Dead
again.
Mouse is cool, yeah.
I like his music. I want to go see him again. But my wife doesn't really fuck with techno or anything like that. So she'd be like, "This is just noise."
Yeah.
She would,
What does she listen to?
she listens to like pop.
Pop shit? Oh, that's just noise.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Techno's cool.
I like
Or electro music.
EDM. Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
I have this record. My dad bought me a record for my birthday a long time ago, and it was a triple disc Dead Mouse record, triple record, and dude, it was like I don't know how much he spent on it, but it's like a $300 record. It's an expensive ass record now.
Damn.
Because it's one out of it's 1 out of 3,000. So
Oh, and he's got one of those?
and I got one of them.
Sick.
Yeah, my dad bought it for me, so I have a sick Dead Mouse record.
Yeah, I like vinyls, dude. I wish I could fucking have like a record player to fucking play them, you know.
I have one, but my son fucking when he was like 1 year old broke. I had it out in the living room.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot, and he broke the fucking stylus on it, so I have to buy a new stylus for it. But it's this old record player that I bought from my father-in-law that I really like. Like, it just turns a half second too slow, so it makes like, I don't know. I just love the way it sounds.
Yeah.
I have another record player, but I have a nice record collection. My record collection of like this many records, right? There's this app called Discogs that you can like catalog all the records that you have.
Yeah.
And my record collection on a me is like a $1,500 record collection.
Damn, hell yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. And
So wait, some records do they like appreciate in value? Or
yeah, I have like my favorite band, Me Without You, that I'm always wearing their shit. I have a 1 of 300 version of their record. I got 33 of 300.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah, and then I have like all of their. I have a couple of the collectors. I have a couple collector series records from my favorite bands, and they're worth something because they're just limited runs, collector's versions.
Yeah, you ever go to Zia Records?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zia Records is a cool spot.
Yeah, that's where I've picked up a couple records from Zia.
Yeah, maybe I'll start record collecting. You know,
Records are
get
sick.
A couple vinyls.
Yeah, just buy the vinyls that you like.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Well, I like
jam.
a lot of them have like cool fucking artwork.
Yeah. I have there's a Me Without You, and it's a vinyl, but it's a smash. It's half red. It's a Pokeball.
Yeah.
Half red, half white. It's my favorite one. It looks like a Pokeball. It's so sick.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, Me Without You, shout out.
Shout out.
One time I emailed them, and I was like, yo, I'm a stand-up comic, and I only wear your guys' shirts on stage. Is there any way you guys could send me some shirts?
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to get like a little sponsorship. I don't, you know what I mean? Just reaching out.
Yeah.
And they never responded. And then I'm at their show at the Brooklyn Bowl, and I go up to the bench, the merch bench, and their manager does their merch, and I'm sitting there and I'm on acid. And I'm like fucking tripping out. I guess I have been to the strip on acid. So I'm tripping out, and I get up to the front of the line, and he goes, "Are you Harrison Dye?" And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I wasn't going to send you shirts, but thanks for the email. You know what I mean? Like, thanks for the support.
Damn, at least he like recognized it.
Yeah, recognized me.
He recognized you from a DM?
An email.
An email?
Yeah, straight email. I found their email and straight emailed them.
Dude, that's
because I'm wild. I'm a fan.
That's fucking hilarious.
I have a drumstick from their final show.
Really?
From the drummer, yeah.
They tossed it out?
Yeah, he was packing up. Everybody had left. Like the most of the crowd had cleared out, and I just kind of was standing there. I was like, I'm going to be one of the last people to leave.
Yeah.
Because I was just standing there enjoying the moment, kind of being a dork about it. And then Ricky came back out, and he was packing up his shit. And I was like, yo, Ricky, can I have a drumstick? And he threw me one, and my buddy caught the other one.
Yeah, that's like a movie moment right now.
Yeah.
Hey, can I have a drumstick?
Yeah, dude. It's I have a couple drumsticks from Sean's concerts, a couple of guitar picks and stuff like that. I have a lot of mementos of things that I got a couple set lists off the stage.
Yeah,
that's sick.
That's pretty sick, dude. I've gotten a lot of autographs from like skateboarders and stuff.
Oh, nice.
You know, I had like a few autographs like on hats or like posters, but I like always lose some shit. Like whenever I move, I lose like half of my stuff. And yeah, I lost a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I have a box. I have like a keepsake box. My dad bought me this like keepsake box to put it all in. So all my show wristbands and all my show tickets that I get, I put everything in this box.
Yeah.
To kind of display it. My Skankfest badges are in there, like.
Yeah, you could have like a little memoir box, little cool box.
All the shit that I've done, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I once, I think I've told you the story. I don't know if I told the story on the pod, but it was, speaking of concerts, have I told you the story of how I got to sing with my favorite band member or with them?
I don't remember.
So I was at the Me Without You show. And and I was one of the only ones, and I was moshing and I was jumping around, and so he was like, someone's excited we're here. And so I yelled out, I'm like, I never said that I was brave, which was the next song.
Oh yeah, I never said I was brave. Yeah. And what did he say? This one's for you.
This one's for you. Yeah, okay. And he jumped out. Okay, so I have told that story. Yeah. Let's take a second here and let's do an ad read. This episode is brought to you by Zyn World Premium CBD.
Zyn World Premium CBD.
ZYNNWORLD.com. ZYNNWORLD.com. ZynWorld.com for all your hemp. They have hemp oils. They got tinctures. They got creams. They got stuff for your dogs, your pets. Me and Gizmo, I've been hitting this CBD drops, the cinnamon roll, the full spectrum.
Oh yeah, it's good. I've been using the topical.
Have you?
The topical is cool. It has like 300 milligrams of CBD in it.
Nice.
And, after like a hardcore skate sesh, my knees are hurting a little bit. I'll put them on my knees. Sometimes my feet hurt. I'll put them on my feet. And then fucking. You could put it anywhere. Like if your armpits are hurting, even put them on your armpits.
Roll on, dude. Yeah,
roll on.
Yeah, dude, so that's nice, dude. I need to get me some of that roll on.
The roll on is good, man.
Yeah. So if you're looking for CBD, once again, go to Zyn World. Use promo code HAGS HAGS. That's Zyn World ZYNNWORLD.com. Promo code HAGS to get a discount on your purchase.
Hell yeah.
So thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, damn. That's that. We're getting better at that. We're
getting better at that. Yeah, plug it in,
dude. Did you see that? My wife was telling me this morning that apparently they're putting a lot of dogs down. There's like an overpopulation across the valley.
Euthanizing them.
Yeah, dude. Fuck them. I say fuck them.
Fuck the dogs.
Fuck the dogs, dude. Put down number one. The ugly ones first. Pit bulls go first. Fuck pit bulls.
You don't like pit bulls?
No, pit bulls are...
They are kind of...
They're assholes dogs, dude.
They're ugly-looking dogs, and they're kind of hard to take care of.
Yeah, and there's too many of them. People like pit... Fuck pit bulls. Fuck ugly dogs. Little mutts, little rat dogs that like...
I don't know if I could say that. I like ugly dogs.
Dude, there's a lot of dogs that I'm saying that that don't need to be here.
Yeah.
Not every dog's a good dog. I don't.
Damn. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Go adopt a dog? I'm not.
I'm not gonna do.
Yeah. So fucking just get rid of them. I know this is a hot take.
Fuck, that's a really hot take right there.
Yeah.
I might catch some heat for that one.
No, people don't like that. I don't. But you know what I'm saying?
Well, what else?
What else are you gonna do?
Stray dogs, unless you start like a farm. But who's gonna want to farm all these?
Yeah, you just have a sanctuary, a dog sanctuary. Come on, that sounds ridiculous.
That sounds crazy.
And everybody's gonna be dropping off their bad dog. Yeah, you got to get rid of some of these dogs.
Yeah.
Start skinning them, making coats out of them. Put them to good use. Maybe we start eating dogs. If you go to these other countries where they eat dogs, they say they're great. So let's,
Yeah, I think they do that in the Philippines or something.
feed them to the animals at the zoo. I don't know, do something with them.
Yeah.
They could be livestock, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, for like zoo animals.
We got to do something with all these dogs. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like imagine you see somebody throwing a chihuahua in like a lion's den.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy fuck, that
pay to feed it, dude. No, you put the dog down first so it doesn't have to suffer, but then Yeah. So I'll give it that, but I don't, dude. It's not like they're going in and like butchering. They're putting them down. Like, you think the dogs know that they're about to be put down before they're about to be put down?
No, hell no. They're getting lined up for death row right now, dude. And they don't even know. They probably think it's treat time. Fuck, that's so sad. Damn it.
I'm laughing about it because I don't
know. I'm
a little callous on certain things.
I have a love for animals, especially dogs, and not really so much cats. There's so many fucking cats out there.
Yeah,
especially stray cats. Like I see cats in the fucking Vegas streets all the time, dude.
Spay and neuter them. I don't know.
There's like 5 cats in my neighborhood that think they run shit. They just chill in my backyard sometimes. Like, get the fuck out of here.
It's like you're not my cat. Get the fuck out of here, cat.
The East Side cats, dude. They literally they're all over.
They just move in and take over their land.
Take over. Fuck with the birds out there.
I could make it. I don't want to make that joke. But
yeah.
Anyway,
But anyways, so shit, you been doing a lot of stand up?
Yeah, dude. I did. Just Monday I went out. Tuesday
we did Backstop, right?
Oh yeah, we did Backstop on Monday
with Jake Yarbrough.
There was a fucking group of people talking the whole goddamn time, but whatever.
There's a couple talkers. It's hard to perform in a bar and get like full attention, I think.
Yeah.
Dude,
and then I don't know. I don't really fucking care if he hears this. So I'm sitting at the bar and this guy goes, man, everybody, I was one of the comics that went up. So he's kind of saying it to me. And he's like, all the other comics were, but this guy, he's great. And it's a dude who does a Donald Trump impression. And he loved it. He thought it was the funniest shit. And I'm just like, are you? And I said, you think this is funny? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, man, you are the dumbest motherfucker.
Oh, Boulder City, man.
Yeah.
Very small community of people out there that.
No, I don't mind Trump support. I just think but you think that that's funny? I don't know. It's anyway. I'm an asshole.
That is an asshole thing to say though. That
I am an asshole. So, but they're never going to listen to this.
Was being like, I don't know if that was comedy. Those other guys, but this guy, he knows it. This guy's funny.
This guy gets it.
This guy fuck what. Just because you do
Trump impersonation, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to homie who does it, but I don't know. It's kind of hard. There's some comedians out there that are fucking making millions of dollars off impressions right now. And you and I know who those comics are.
Oh shit, my phone just turned off.
Fuck, Harrison's phone just turned off.
Just overheated.
We went overheated. It's just me now. I'm taking over the podcast. What's up? Holy shit. Harrison's phone just blacked out, overheated. We're sweating our asses off in here.
Well, I think we're going to call it.
I think we're about to call it. This is going to be a short podcast.
Short podcast.
Balls are sweating.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
God damn.